Welcome to your Daily Writing Habit, episode number 354. If you're writing a book or thinking about it, or maybe you've started writing your book but you need some help finishing it, or perhaps you're at the stage where you need help reaching more readers to let them know about your amazing book, you are in the right place. Good morning, I'm your host, Christine Whitmarsh, also known as Christine Inc., I-N-K. Each day I'm sharing with you the writing habits I've learned over my 18 years as a ghostwriter, book coach, and author. I have found that three things in particular have a huge impact on your success as an author, and they have the ability to turn a quote-unquote non-author into a published one. Those three things are writing fundamentals, productivity, and mindset habits. Here's today's quote. Fiction is a solution, the best solution, to the problem of existential solitude. Jonathan Franzen. That's really cool. I think I'm going to think about that quote for a little while. And once again, good morning and happy Monday. And today's episode is a reimagining of one last fall, one that I called at the time, Do Hurricanes Make You Fat? My husband actually named that. Writing in Chaotic Times. So I now present, Do Quarantines Make You Fat? Writing in even more chaotic times. A quarantine is no place for a health nut, she stated with a facetious smirk. Looking at which shelves and sections are empty in the grocery store, outside of toilet paper, of course, I've seen plenty of photos of, vegan food and produce and all the healthy food. No toilet paper, no bread, things like that, but plenty of vegan food, health food, and produce. This is similar to the hurricane diet, I suppose, empty bread shelves, but unlike the hurricane diet, and a grocery checker even made this observation to me, there doesn't seem to be much booze hoarding as there is with hurricanes. So maybe the hoarding of booze is like a Florida thing. In the quarantine, I guess people aren't getting drunk. So there's a positive. So also the going to the beach when a virus is spreading like a wildfire, something also unique to Florida. But other than that, I'm sure a good percentage of the population is using the quarantine as a darn good reason to eat junk food and binge watch Netflix. And P.S., absolutely no judgment, but a bit of curiosity. Are these just normal eating habits, or is this disaster an excuse to go carb crazy? I'm personally more likely to take a nap in a stressful situation than to eat any Pop-Tarts, but I understand I might be the exception, sticking with the same eating and daily exercise habits, or very candidly, mostly daily exercise habits, and definitely thanks to virtual exercise classes at my aerial yoga studio and my circus school, that's going to definitely keep me on track with the regular exercise. But I digress. So do quarantines make you fat? Or do they act as an excuse to do so? And when I say fat, I mean lazy, I mean just off course from your usual world. How can you stick to your habits and keep working toward your goals during chaotic times, especially if one of those goals is writing a book? On a good day, writing a book is a formidable goal. For someone who has never done it before, even more so. It's easy to fall off track en route to a goal that you're not sure about. The less solid your attachment is to your why, the easier it is to quit, especially the closer you are toward the beginning of your project. So be careful about those early days, weeks, even months. It all comes down to the strength of your commitment. Are you attached to your goal by a thread or by a cable? Do you use accidents and surprises as an excuse to fall off track? Or do you use them as fuel to double down on your commitment, to adopt a no-matter-what attitude and fight for what you want? Writing itself is an act of overcoming obstacles. Every author battles their own internal demons, ego, confidence, procrastination, self-doubt, imposter syndrome, and other mindset issues that hamstring us. We face demons on the page and the screen, too, the actual writing and creative challenges of writing a book. On top of that, is there ever a good time to write a book? Well, sometimes if you have too much time, like most of us do now, you're more prone to procrastination, thinking that you have all the time in the world. If you don't have enough time, you're prone to stress-induced word production, sometimes the most effective kind, but still not optimal. But if you're in the midst of chaotic life circumstances that make the idea of writing seem almost crazy, well, that might actually be the best opportunity to see what you're made of as an author. What better time to put your book writing commitment to the test? Because if you can buckle down and write during chaos, you can write any time after that. While fighting in the trenches of World War I and witnessing horrific carnage all around him, author J.R.R. Tolkien, Lord of the Rings, developed a severe case of trench fever for which he was hospitalized. From his hospital bed, he began creating the characters in the world for what would become, again, his Lord of the Rings series. He turned life challenges into author opportunity. How can you use the chaos and challenges you encounter in life, not just now, but the rest of the time too? So on the other side of this thing, how can you use the chaos and challenges of your life not as an excuse to quit on your goals, but as a reason to go after them with all you've got? Thank you for joining me here on Your Daily Writing Habit, where I am helping you write and finish writing an awesome book that can help impact the world in such major ways now more than ever. And I would love it if you would swing by my Inc. Authors group on Facebook and let us know how it's going and how we can all support you. Great community. Inc. Authors on Facebook. Until tomorrow, hang in there, everyone. Happy writing.